Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasou here, coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys today, and we have quite a few buyouts to go over, as well as pre-sales for Battles of Legends Crystal Revenge. If you guys enjoy these market watches, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe. If we can get 100 likes on this video, that would be awesome. If you guys want to alert me of any buyouts, or you guys want me to go over any cards, I love when you guys give me requests to go over. Please let me know in the comment section below. Usually there's a pinned comment as well, asking what you guys want me to go over. If you guys are buying any cards off TCG Player, like from Battles of Legends Crystal Revenge, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. And consider being a YouTube channel member. We're going to get right into these pre-sales. So first off, we're going to go through the Starlight rares. So access code Talker, Starlight rare at 545. That's honestly not that bad. I actually think this is an alright price. I mean, yes, it is one Starlight per case, but since we do have 10 Starlight rares, you're still getting this roughly one every 10 cases. And I say roughly because just because you get 10 cases doesn't mean you're going to get the specific Starlight rare, or your ratios are guaranteed. Now you have the head over here at 343, which some people and some collectors actually will just get the head and stop, not because they don't want the set, but because, well, it's an awesome looking, it's high rarity, and I just can't afford all the other limbs. Now, I was seeing sets for 800, and I thought that was actually very, very good. If you guys go on other sites and you can find Exodia sets for, I would probably say 900 or below, I think that's pretty good. Borderload Savage at 350. Now, people were actually tagging me on Twitter about this, like this is our 10 Starlight rare, which did not get leaked, and honestly, when this was around 220, I thought to myself, this was actually a very good price Starlight. 350 is not so much, but some people thought 220 was cheap. I think if you bought this at 220, I mean, looks like you're winning at least right now. I will keep an eye out on this because I don't think this is going to stay around 350. I think people are either going to inflate it up or it's going to go further down. Right legs, 230. Right arms, 226. I'm really glad there's no random limb that's like an extra amount. They're basically all around 215 to 230 a pop here. So the set is going to roughly cost you about 1,200, maybe a little more. And I have seen some places sell sets for 1,200. It's definitely going to be a little difficult to get rid of these because a lot of players are going to get them and they're going to be like, well, I like Exodia. I'm happy I pulled the Starlight rare, but I don't know what I'm going to do with one random Starlight left leg. I'd rather have the $200. So while I think that getting a set is a good investment in the long term, I still really like Lost Art. That's my personal Exodia set. Starlights aren't bad, but we're going to have to keep an eye on this, and I'm going to be looking at this every week for sure, because I really want to see where they're going. Now, Access Code Talker at $30. Now, this set's singles have definitely crashed, which kind of makes me happy, because the pre-sales that we've been getting on TCG Player have been extremely ridiculous, so it's really nice to see more sane prices. Now, Access Code Talker, $30, short print. I think $30 is great for your access code. If you really need an access code, usually I don't tell you guys to buy stuff on pre-sale, but I think $30, if you need your copy and you've been waiting, $30 is pretty good. Will this go further down? I'm not really too sure here. It could bounce back up because some pre-sales are a little too low. I've seen a lot of pre-sales get underestimated nowadays than I've used to see back in the day when I used to play during Zexal era, and then Arc 5 era. What a fun era that was. Pre-sales usually still are a losing game, but there's more room to make money on pre-sales than there usually was. Now, Borderload Savage, $10 secret right here. It's not bad, but 34 listings, I can see this going down personally. Now, we also have, what else here? I'm also going to tell you guys a little bit on what to get here. Toon Page Flip, $4. Very good for your Toon Page Flips. I thought that these would fall to, $5-7 here. They're already $4. I'm really shocked at that. This is a good card to pick up, especially because it looks like this card might hit $2. Keep a high eye on this, and I would buy in. I would probably check once or twice a day on some of these cards like Toon Page Flip and Bookmark, and wait till they drop and they spike up a little bit, because I want to see how far down this goes, because there's 51 listings. People are putting walls up at 14 or $4. This card's not going to last too long. Celine's at 8. I actually think Celine at 8 is pretty good. This card is short print, and people do like the secret rare. I don't think $8 is bad for a short print. 2 Black Luster Soldier at 6. Again, there are walls here, so keep an eye on this, because this will be like Toon Page Flip. $6 is really, really good for this card, in all honesty. But if these cards become really cheap, definitely buy in. Royal Straight Slasher. I don't know what this card is, but it's $2. Clockwork Knights at $6. 65 listings. The reason why I think this card is really good, as I explained, is in Cyber Dragons. It also lets you search any Earth machine. This is a good card. The issue is nothing's playing it really right now that is anywhere close to relevant or will be relevant in the near future. That's why Clockwork Tower is just not going to be worth money. But this is a good card, and this set is going to be a lot of singles. Just like Ghost of the Past, when I told you guys to get Daguerreus and Visions, you guys already tripled your money on that. But they're going to go even higher. Toon Bookmark, read Toon Page, look for instructions. Odd Eyes Phantasme at 2, not bad. Ian Shuffle at 5. I'm going to be frank, I don't know what this card is. Chaos Creators at $2.50. It's not bad, but I can see this being like $1. F-Zeros at $4. Now, this card is short print. And there isn't really that much of a wall here, is there? Okay, $40 at $4 here. It's not bad, but a lot of players, this card didn't do as much as we thought it would. And now it's when it's time for reprint, a lot of players are being like, well, I don't have to get this anytime soon. People aren't rushing to grab it. People also know it's pre-sales. Cards crashing down pretty hard. Number 100 at $2. I've always told people this. This card was about $1 or $2 on its pre-sale when it was in Legendary Collection, the complete season or something. And this had not only an ultra rare, but it had like a gold, a purple, a blue, and a green. So technically it had 4 reprints in the same set. And that's why those sets tend to kill reprints. Yet that card shot up to double digits, which is hilarious to me. Fusion Essays at $3.45. Not bad. $3.61 for Chaos Spaces, not bad. And then everything else, I mean, Keys to Keels here at $2. Not very, very good, actually, at $2. I mean, I don't think Live Stream's going to make that big of a splash, but hey, this is a cheap engine if you want it here. And yeah, DE Crows at 2 are not that bad either. This is definitely a single set. I'm really glad that I actually didn't get any of this to open. I was thinking about it, and then I saw it at 800, 900. I'm like, you know, I don't know what the pre-sales are going to be. I have to look at the pre-sales. And I'm looking at the pre-sales now, and it all depends on what Starlight rare you're pulling. That is what's going to carry this set. And it's actually kind of sad. In fact, did we see... I want to go to the last page, because we see Dark Armor Master. I feel like we did not. Yeah, Super Poly's at, you know, $3.17. The issue with this is it's not that it's bad. It's that I'd rather pay this for ultis. Yatagarasu, $2.18. It's not bad, but people know it's going to drop, so no one's really getting it. This is your new $100 or less Starlight rare. Blackwing Armor Master was a really bad pick. It might look alright, but, like, I don't know. I'd rather get, like, the secret. I don't know. I'm not really digging the Starlight rare, to be honest, here. Silent Mining here. Now, I'm telling you guys to get your Silent Minings for the 11th and last time. Probably not the last time. But because Firewall support has been announced, and we're getting a lot more cyber stuff with it as well. Right now, Unlimiteds are $8 here. First editions are about $13 going up to $14. In fact, if we go verified, you have about $13, $14. Definitely a card that you're going to want to get as soon as possible. Try to get first eds instead of Unlimiteds if you can. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane from High Speed Riders here. This card, you tribute a monster to the target Red Dragon Archfiend monster in your graveyard. You special summon it. And then when this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can special summon 2 tuners with the same level. 1 from deck and 1 from your graveyard in defense position. So it's a special 2. And you get to what's called Tribute to Reborn. 3,500 as well. Pretty good card overall, especially for like a level 10 with amazing stats here. Now this card's been slowly popping up because a lot of people do like the Red Dragon Archfiend cards and, you know, the set with Red Resonator. It's not a bad strategy. Now near mints here. 17 listings, $6.50 going up to about $7 here, going up to $7.50. You might want to keep an eye out on this card because it is definitely going up. In fact, what does the next page kind of have of this? Because nobody even has a playset here. Next page goes up to about $10, $15 here. I can see people paying $10 for this card. So if you want this card, it's $6 right now. Primitive Planet Perlino here. These are about $65 right here. These have dropped like crazy. And the reason why this is dropping is because a lot of players think that this will get the hit, excuse me, when we get the ban list. As well as a lot of players are scared because of that. as well as a lot of players are getting their invite with this deck and then just selling it right away. Because even some players who are getting their invites with this deck don't like playing it. They're just like, we'll use it to get the invite and we'll call it a day, right? And if I need to get them later, I'll get them the cards later because they've just been crashing down. If you want this deck, I mean, 65, 66, there's also been some speculation that we will get the ultimate rare version of this card. If we do, Tier 0 has never been more affordable. In fact, I still think this is actually one of the cheapest Tier 0 formats I think we've had in a while. But yeah, $65. By the way, my bet on the ulti and OTS 21 is Ken. That's where I'm placing my money. Beatrice, Lady of Eternal Gear. Now, this is seeing more play here because decks are able to go into it to dump even more. As you see, there's a huge rise over here. Near mints are $8, going up to 15s here. So this card, a little bit ridiculous for its price right now. If you want to get some cheap copies at 8 before they go up to 15, you can go ahead and do so. I was about to say there was a cool cheap lightly played here for $2.99, but doesn't look like that. Luster Draco, a Pendulum, the Draco Slayer, Clash of Rebellions, super rares. These are about 9s for lightly played. $11 for your near mids. Pretty good for a super rare bat from back in the day. What this card does is if you have another Pendulum, you destroy this card, then you add one card from your deck to your hand with the same name as that card. And the monster effect is you cannot special summon Fusion Seeker or XYZ monsters. This card is a material, except Draco Slayers. So you use this in the deck. You also have goals here at about, let's call it $4 to $5 here for these copies. This card does have a rare, luckily, at 23 cents. If it did not, supers would probably be 20, golds would probably be 10. Debris Dragon from Astral Pack 1. Now, I love this card because Plant Synchro was just so great with this card. And it's honestly a format that I find very underrated. Now, with all these formats popping back up, like Edison format, Debris Dragon could go up in value if people understand the fun and the appeal of this card, especially with Tengu and other plants. It's going to be great. What this card does is on normal summon, you target a monster with 500 less attack in your graveyard, you special summon it, and attack with its effects negated. Now, this card cannot be used as a Synchro Material monster except for the Synchro summon of a Dragon Synchro monster, and the other levels cannot be 4. So they understood that this was basically going to be a very quick, easy Synchro card. I believe that's why they put so many restrictions on it. But right now, 50 for light play. Near mints are $55, $60, going up to $65, $70 here. On the next page, hitting up towards the $100 mark. Now, this card does not sell that often, but lately it actually has been. 2, 3, 2 copies, a lot of 1 copies, 2, 3, right? A lot of November sales, which is a lot more than October and probably September. So, well, not really September. Someone bought a playset right here. So, definitely a card to keep an eye on, especially for near mints. Water Enchantress of the Temple, OTS 19. I thought this card could not go lower than $28. Now it's about 24s here. Now, granted, they do go up to about 28s over here, but OTS 19 not only was that very overprint and one of the worst, probably in my opinion, the worst OTS pack, but Adventure's not seeing any play. Now, I'm playing in a cool deck profile you guys are going to see here, but ultis at 25 is not that bad. But what I find kind of humorous is that rights are more money at $30 here. You know, solid. If this card became an ultimate rare, I don't even know how badly this card would crash. Now, CRs are actually about $100. We do not have an ultimate rare of this card. In fact, for Water Enchantress, I believe the CRs are actually about $65, $70. Yeah, about $60 here. These are dropping because while some people want to match their CRs with other CRs, which if we never get an ulti right, you can't really match this ulti. Some people want, you know, one ulti, one CR, or all CRs. And because of that, CRs, while still a good amount, a chunk of change, $60. If you guys listen to me when I said get the CRs instead of the ultis if you want long-term value, if you did listen to me, well, looks like your decision got you about double your money back. So that's pretty good. Then we have our Morphage Sloth Shining Victories. Now, the pendulum effect is while you control an Morphage monster, neither players can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them, right? So it's basically a post-game state of Joel and Lockbird, right? But during your standby phase, you have to tribute one monster or destroy this card. So you could destroy this card if you want to, which is pretty good because you have the choice, but it's a floodgate on your opponent's turn. The monster effect, though, which is actually really good, is neither players get special summon monsters from the extra deck except for a Morphage monster. So when you end on this, you basically have a permanent Scythe on the board as a floodgate, which is really good. However, it could get droplets, all that. These are about 12s here, 17s. For your secret rares, first editions are about $18. For a Shiny Victories OG card, that's not that much. You do have supers here at about $1, but I don't really trust this value of 43 listings because there's so much fits of the gadgets here where if this card starts going up, people just get, bulk packs and just get it. Chorogon Breath, Luca here, Miss Kobayashi's Dragonmaid. I love this big titty bitch here. Right now, she is about $50 here. And honestly, I might get some Weiss for the channel if I could spare some money because I get Weiss of what I actually enjoy and what I actually like. And I really, really do like Dragonmaid. Pretty good anime overall. Love this artwork as well. They made some really good artwork for this card here. In fact, kind of want to go over some more of this, of what they have here. Oh, man, that poolside temptation, they knew what they were doing. This, man, Weiss got the fan service. And I know some of you guys don't like fan service, but I absolutely love fan service. And I also love this new anime season. Now, something I want to bring back on these Market Watches is where I take a minute or two to just talk about what I'm doing, maybe what anime I'm watching. Because right now, I'm having a blast watching anime. Because I'm watching Spy X Family. I'm watching Boku no Hero, even though I read the manga. And honestly, show's just average. I'm watching Blue Lock. I'm really, really loving Blue Lock. Mob Psycho is really good. In fact, I never really miss Mob Psycho when it's gone, but whenever I restart watching Mob Psycho, I just remember how much I absolutely love that series. And I really want to rewatch the whole thing because I only remember bits and pieces from every season. But yeah, man, we're just having an amazing anime season right now. Also, if you guys want more Team Sakurasou, yesterday I uploaded a video what a Tier 0 format is in Yu-Gi-Oh! I also talk about my experiences with Tier 0 formats, so make sure to go check that out. Gallant Granite here from the 2020 Lost Memories here. Secret Rares, 230 here. Remember, this could search Nibiru here. Got a huge wall here, but looks like it's going up to being a $3 card. The Ultra Rares for first editions now only have 46 listings. You go to near mints here, 36, $1, $2 here. Quickly going up to a $4 card. So remember, Gallant Granites are worth some money. This is definitely a card where if we can get another rock archetype that specifically handles level 4s or could get Gallant Granite out with ease, we're going to start seeing this card spike up in value because this is definitely a very underrated card, but because it is in rock archetype, it searches rocks, its potential is very limited. Instant Contact, Power of the Elements here. Secret Rare. These are about $4 going up to $5 here. It's nice to see that one of the bad secrets in Power of the Elements is still at least worth the pack itself. Welcome Labyrinth from Tactical Masters here. Now, I love the artwork on this card. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. Ultra Rares are bought out, $22 here. In fact, if you go to Verify, get up. Yeah, $22, and then $28 all across the board for your Welcome Labyrinth. And I find it really funny because Runic Tip was the big hitter at $20. Now it's $23, so about $40. While we see Welcome at about $28 here. A lot more players are interested in Labyrinth now. It's not that Runic is necessarily bad. I think Runic's really good. In fact, I think if you want a Runic engine, now is the time to get it. We're just in a format that, while Runic is good, people are just opting to play other things. And it's quite sad to see because Runic is absolutely busted right now, but it's just not getting the top 32s that it should be. Witchcrafter, Madame Bray, the Smug Lolly herself from Infinity Chasers. Secret Rares are about $16 for your Veres. What this card does, if you guys do not know, is during damage calc, your spellcast monster battles an opponent's monster. As a quick effect, you reveal any number of spells with different names in your hand. Any spells, not Witchcrafter spells, any spells. Your battling monster will gain 1,000 attack for each card revealed until the end of this turn. So basically, you're able to, quick effect on your turn or your opponent's turn, beat over base essentially whatever you want, and you could do some big damage here. And it's attack and defense, which is really good. As a quick effect, you discard one spell. You negate the activation of all face-up monsters your opponent controller controls until the end of this turn. And this is a quick effect, right? So it's essentially kind of a quick effect Dark Ruler no more. Now, you do have to discard a spell for this card, but it is still pretty good because depending on your opponent's board, if you can, you could negate, it's pretty good overall. So $15, $16 is not bad. This also has one Ultra printing, I believe. Yeah, 50 cents. No, and then it has a super here. So if you want this, you don't want the secrets, just make sure to get the ultras instead of the supers because the ultras don't look that bad. Although the secrets look absolutely gorgeous. Creation over here, $10 here, just $10 across the board. I actually do really like Witchcrafters, and their new support is something, but it's just not enough. They need a few broken cards. They really did. The fact that when they get interrupted, they just go -1 is what really ruins the deck. We got Holidays, which is the Reborn here, and also Witchcrafter spells. You while this card is in your graveyard and you control Witchcrafter monsters, you can add this card to your hand during the end phase. So Secret is about $6, $7 here. People want to play their Witchcrafters because of the new support in Mavens. This card goes up. Even the Ultra Rares. I don't know why the Ultra Rares are matching Secrets, but what can I say? Witchcrafter Patori here, going up to about $5.35 as well, so she is gaining some value. Then you have some Infinitrax. So if you have your Witchcrafter stuff or any Witchcrafter stuff in your bulk, go ahead and fish it out. It's going to be worth a little bit of money. Anchor Drills here, secrets are about $5, $6. I remember this card was $60-something continuously. And if it is summoned, you special an Earth Machine from your hand in defense, and then you can target a machine type monster you control. The levels of both that monster and this card become the combined original levels of those two monsters until the end of this turn. So this card allows you to get into very big. It basically helps special from the hand, get an effect, and then you get to extend into a big level using not just, you don't have to use the machine type monster you special summon, by the way. It's just any single one you control. So you could get the effect from your hand, target a dead card, make it a certain level, maybe put Attack on board. Who knows? Pretty good card for $6 as an investment. Then you have Harvesters here, about $7 here. Roughly the same thing. In normal or special summon, you add a Infinitrax from your deck to your hand. Besides itself, you target a machine type, other machine you control. Levels of both that monster and this card become the combined levels as usual. So this is the search. This is a special, which is really good. So basically, you're able to, if you open this up, you summon this, you special it, you get the search, you make them level 6, you go, you do your little Infinitrax stuff, and you go have fun. For the last card we have today, Surzeal, Watcher of the Evil Eye. Now, this card looks really cool in my opinion, and a lot of people want Evil Eyes to make some type of impact, and whenever we got support, buyouts would ensue because people really want to play this deck based off the artwork alone. Believe it or not, the majority of players will be gravitated towards the deck if the artwork and synergy is good in that deck, regardless of how well it performs. Now, secret rares are about $6 here. We did have a spike where these were like 5s. Now they're about 6s, going up to 7s here. They do go quickly up to 7s, going up to $13 here. So if you guys have faith in Evil Eyes, well, your secret rares will go up eventually. Or if you want to buy in at 7, see if you can maybe make a little bit of money down the line. If they reveal any more support for this archetype, you could go ahead and do so. Personally, I just wish that Konami gave more effort to Infinity Chasers because there were decks that people love Infinitrax, people love machines, and they're very good generic Earth cards. Evil Eye, people love the artwork, and people just love the aesthetic because it reminded them of Castlevania, another IP Konami has. And Witchcrafters, I mean, you could call it a waifu deck, you could just call it cute girls doing cute things. I don't care what you call it. Players really liked it. I really liked it based off not only the aesthetic, but the effects. You know, Infinity Chasers had a lot going for it if they made the cards good and put more love into it. But you know what? Why do that? Ultra Rares, by the way, are $1, so go have fun with that. Anyway, we're going to end with some big titties. Where are big titties? Big titties. All right. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you have not already. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. Consider being a YouTube channel member. And remember, leave a comment below telling me what I'm going over in my next Market Watch or what, big titty anime girl you want to see next. I'll accept either, honestly, at this point. Whatever you ate for lunch. I mean, I'm not going to heart that, but I mean, depends if you share. If you plan on sharing your food, which, by the way, I do have a P.O. box. So, if you guys want to send some stuff, food's probably going to be expired, but if you want to send some cards and packs, or just a letter, hey, go for it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.